Ladies and gentlemen, our government is a firm believer in the protection of human rights, and our country is known as a proud, top-ranking democratic and peaceful sovereign state. As such, the core principle of human rights first set out in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, such as universality, interdependence and indivisibility, equality and non-discrimination, have been reiterated in numerous international human rights conventions, declarations, resolutions, national laws, including Mauritius. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we cherish these principles in our local laws and have always upheld them, even in most difficult times, forever showing our eternal commitment to protect the legacy of our democratic traditions. The enactment of the Data Protection Act is a concrete example of our belief that privacy is very much alive and a must in the present digital era. With fast-moving technologies circling our lives, sadly enough, we are very often left as helpless spectators watching it spread its tentacles so far as privacy is concerned. As a responsible government, we want to show the world that we are leaving no stone unturned in making Mauritius a safe destination for trustworthy investment, coupled with a strong data protection and privacy framework to attract the right businesses, especially in the ITS BPO sector. In so doing, we are committing ourselves on acceding to international conventions on data protection and privacy. For instance, we are now signatory to Convention 108 to achieve accreditation with the European Union. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to make Mauritius the leading country in the African region with the right framework, respecting international principles in data protection and privacy. This conference, ladies and gentlemen, shows our unflinching will to make ICT the main pillar, since it is already one among the most important pillars of our economy, balanced with a meaningful protection of our personal information. The initiative taken by the Data Protection Commissioner in bringing the 36th edition of this conference to Mauritius, being the first in Africa, again shows that the Data Protection Office, a public institution operating under the aegis of the Prime Minister's Office, although fully independent, is also making the right efforts to promote data protection and privacy in the African region. Our government further believes that both freedom of speech and privacy are fundamental rights, which are equally recognized in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights by international conventions such as the European Convention on Human Rights and in many national constitutions such as ours. It is understood that the right to privacy is an essential requirement for the realization of the right to freedom of expression. Undue interference in people's privacy can directly or indirectly limit the free development and exchange of ideas, which are vital to every democracy. Moreover, ladies and gentlemen, one has to understand that privacy is one thing and freedom of speech is another. Both rights are very important and are protected by law. But however, after having said that, we have to give ourselves a warning that we cannot blow hot and cold at the same time. We have to analyze and give due attention to the context. For instance, if privacy is to be sacrificed and freedom of speech is to be given priority over it, we have to ask what is the value of the speech in the particular case and compare it with the importance of the privacy. I would like to firmly state that we are not in the Ice Age. We are actually witnessing a world transformation in data protection, and the title of this conference itself is A World Order for Data Protection, Our Dream Coming True. You know, the swirling waves of change are coming to grant privacy the same status it deserves in the castle of hegemony of human rights. No more would it be trampled or forsaken to give priority to other rights without any reasonable justification in any democratic society. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end with the words of Nelson Mandela. I quote, "To deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity." Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your much obliged attention. I now declare the 36th International Conference of Data Protection and Privacy Commissioners officially open. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, please note that the conference is being broadcast live, so if you want to tweet or whatever to all your friends, you're welcome to do that. Also,
app for investigation has been set up. A warm welcome to the delegates of the 36th International Conference of Data Protection and Privacy Commissioners. Explore, dream, and discover the paradise island of Mauritius.
ladies and gentlemen, the performance you're about to see is a Mauritian symbiosis of classical Indian sound fused with various musical influence from a very melodious island. I invite you now to welcome the Art Academy.